and welcome to my channel. My name is Emily and this is my channel Books for Life, and today I'm here for a bookish haul. Now, I haven't done a book haul in a long time, and I'm not going to be talking about any of the books that I've gotten in book boxes or any of the goodies that I've gotten in book boxes. This is strictly going to be bookish goodies that I have purchased on my own. So I have some books today, and I also have some bookish apparel that I've picked up through different companies. So I thought I would just tell you or show you some of the things that I have recently purchased. So I am going to do this in two parts. I am going to start first by showing you some of the books that I have picked up, and then I'm going to show you the bookish apparel that I have gotten, and if I can remember, I will tell you where I got it from. Alright, so first, I picked up this stack of books at a local thrift store in my community. It is a used thrift bookstore. They have really great prices, and I like to check them out every couple weeks just to see what they have. And so, the first book that I saw that I immediately knew that I wanted was Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor. If you've watched my channel before, you know that I did listen to this series on audio way back in October, beginning of November, and I absolutely fell in love with it, but I did not own a copy. It's in really good condition and I wanted it, so I picked this up. Now, the next two books that I picked up are actually two, I think they're sequels or companion novels to A Forest of Hands and Teeth by Carrie Ryan. I have The Forest of Hands and Teeth in my classroom library already, so when I saw both of these there, the Dead Tossed Waves, which is a companion, and then The Dark and Hollow Places, which I believe is the sequel. So because I saw these there, I decided to pick them up and add them to my classroom library as well. If you're unfamiliar, A Forest of Hands and Teeth is like a zombie apocalypse story, and actually it reminds me a lot of The Village, and it's about this village that lives in the middle of the woods, and it's very secluded, and there's fencing all around it, and the main character has never had any contact with the outside world. The next three books kind of all go together. They are all edited by Art Spiegelman and Francois Moli, and these are gigantic, like, graphic novels. And the first one was A Dark and Silly Night. The next one is Strange Stories for Strange Kids. And then finally, Little Lit, Folklore and Fairy Tale Funnies. And so these are all comics, and the art is just beautiful, and I thought that these would be a great addition to my classroom library. They're just a series of comics. I thought they would be neat. I haven't read them yet. I probably will sit down at some point and read them. And I like that it features a lot of different authors. So you can see on the back that it lists a lot of different authors that have helped with this, including Lemony Snicket and Neil Gaiman. Yeah, so I thought these would be awesome additions, and I will be putting them in my classroom library as well. The next book that I purchased from Amazon was Heart of Thorns by Bree Barton. So in this world, there is a magic system and only women can wield it. And so because of that, women are kind of hunted until they are like proven that they don't have magic, I believe. And so this girl named Mia is trained as a hunter, and that's like the path that she expects to go down. And then her father announces that she's actually going to marry the prince. So on her wedding night, she plans an escape, and then the story goes from there. So I definitely want to read this. I'm excited to have it in my hands finally, and maybe I'll get to it soon. So I have a 6-year-old son, in case you did not know, and the other day was his book fair, his Scholastic book fair, and so he was so excited to have an opportunity to go to the book fair and buy a couple books. Of course, he's obsessed with Pokemon, so all he bought was, well, all I bought him were Pokemon books, but I figured I could treat myself to a book while I was there, of course, why would I not? So I ended up picking up City of Ghosts by Victoria Schwab, and a lot of people have read this and loved it, and I just know that it is a ghost story about a main female named Cass, and it says that ever since Cass almost drowned, okay, she did drown, but she doesn't like to think about it, she can pull back the veil that separates the living from the dead. So I know, as I said, that everyone kind of raved about it, and it wasn't a bad price at the book fair, so I decided to pick this up and add this to my collection. So I also ordered a few more books from Amazon, and they came in today, and so I just opened this box, and so I ordered The Beast's Heart. I only ordered this because I have seen, for some reason, like 4 or 5 posts on this on Bookstagram, and people are saying it is one of their favorite Beauty and the Beast retellings, and that is my favorite fairy tale to have retellings of, and I figured I just had posted that like 5 great fairy tale retellings to have in your classroom library. I'll leave a link above in case you're interested. So I thought maybe I should add this one too, and I don't really know, I just know that it is a Beauty and the Beast novel and a retelling of that. The cool twist to this is that it is in the Beast perspective, and I have never read a retelling in the Beast perspective. Let me know if you have another great one that you love. I will definitely check that one out too, but I definitely thought that this would be a fun retelling for me, especially with A Curse So Dark and Lonely coming out. I thought maybe I could do some sort of like, I don't know, Beauty and the Beast readathon with just Beauty and the Beast retellings. So then the last book that I have is Warrior of the Wild by Tricia Levenseller. And this book I had my eyes on. I was really hoping that I would get it in a book box in February, but I didn't. So I had to pick it up on my own. I really enjoyed reading Daughter of the Pirate King and Daughter of the Siren Queen. And so I definitely wanted to pick up another Tricia Levenseller novel, and people are raving about it. So what I know is that this is a Viking story, and from my understanding, the main character gets like cast out, and she has to like go on this quest to find something or kill something, or I don't remember exactly what, but it's another Viking story, and everyone was saying how good it was. And I read Sky in the Deep by Adrienne Young last year, and I really enjoyed that one. So I thought that I would like to pick up another Viking story. All right, so those are all of the books that I've gotten recently, and now I'm going to show you some of my bookish apparel. So I'm going to first start with Out of Print, and these are all the items that I got from there. First, I got a couple pairs of socks. Did you know that if you buy 2 socks, you get 1 pair of socks free? Well, I didn't, so I had to buy 2 pairs of socks to get 1 free. So the first pair that I got is a Harry Potter inspired pair, and you have the snitch here, and then on the other side you have the broomsticks. And then I've already worn these ones to work one day, but I got Edgar Allan Poe socks because why would I not? And then the last one I got is because all I have on my brain are books, 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 books. And so I did wear these socks to work too already, so I have these ones as well. The last item that I got from Out of Print is a sweatshirt, and it says Bookworm on it, and it has a picture of a little girl. I believe it's Matilda who is reading some books and standing on some books, and I thought that was super cute. So you know how everything tracks everything, and when you start searching things, you get other things that pop up that say, oh hey, you might be interested in this. Well, that's a real problem in my life because they're coming up with things that I do actually like but don't need to buy. And so anyway, one day in my feed, Zulily came up and they were having a sale on bookish sweaters. So of course I ordered some from them too. When It Rains, It Pours. And I thought that was so cute and I loved it, and I had to buy that one. And then I picked up Today is a Good Day to Read. And then finally, Bookmarks Are for Quitters. And I just love the coloring, the dark gray with the teal. I thought that was really pretty. And then because of that stupid search thing where they track you, they're like, oh hey, you might be interested in this one too. And of course I was. So I purchased in order to Snorg tees, and I bought a few shirts from them as well. I just got these in the mail today too. So the first one I got is Hike and Explore the Scenic Trails of Mount Doom. So it's Mount Doom National Park. And oh my gosh, isn't this so cool? So it's a Lord of the Rings t-shirt. I'm so excited. I'm definitely wearing this to work on Friday. And because I really love Lord of the Rings, I picked up another shirt inspired by Lord of the Rings and my personal eating habits as well. So breakfast, second breakfast, 11Z's, luncheon, afternoon tea, dinner, and supper. Because everyone should eat like that all the time. Don't you agree? And then finally, the last one that I purchased is... Ta-da! So it has pretty much all of the best symbols within the Deathly Hallow symbol, and it's so cool. So you have like the Lord of the Rings here, you have Game of Thrones, you have Star Wars. It's just awesome. I love it. So yeah, so these are all my bookish goodies that I have purchased. I hope you enjoyed this video. Have you purchased anything lately? Please let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. What was your favorite item that I purchased? Or what book did I purchase that you want to read as well? So please leave a comment. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. I'll be back with more bookish videos soon. Keep reading.